Good morning. This is another Tuesday morning where we discuss real estate and on Real Estate Talk with Marian John Finn. I am very happy to have you here with me, those of you who are listening in Dominica and around the globe. I know many of us, especially in the diaspora, are concerned and want to know what's happening here. And in terms of real estate development, you guys have properties here, and you want to know what's going on or looking at that. And so we are always talking real estate on this program and want to take it a little higher, a little further every day. And this morning our topic is going to be plumbing. Good plumbing or bad plumbing can make or break your home, your house. Your home is what you make it. Your house is the structure. And that's what we're going to talk this morning. And with me in studio is one of these gentlemen that is seem to be the one that is leading the charge or doing what he has to do in plumbing. And so when we come back, we will discuss real estate and plumbing, and you are invited to call when we come back. So stay tuned.
Real Estate Talk with host Marian John Finn, the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. Real Estate Talk is aired on the big station Q95 FM every Tuesday morning from 10:15 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Real Estate Talk is talking primarily on all things real estate, commercial and residential. We talk about the real estate market. We talk about the market conditions for buying and selling. We talk about choosing a professional real estate agent. We talk about financing your purchase and finding the right property. We engage the experts with specific roles in the process of buying and selling real estate. Real Estate Talk every Tuesday on Q95 FM from 10:15 a.m. with host Marian John Finn.
With me in studio is a gentleman that is a plumber. He has his business and he is here to talk with us everything about plumbing. So let me introduce my guest this morning, Mr. Duran. Could you please introduce yourself? Good morning.
Yes, hi, good morning. My name is Kendall Duran, the owner, the director of Deep Plumber Services Limited. I've been in the plumbing business for over 18 years now, and it's a viable business. And today we're going to talk some plumbing about your structure, who you choose, what you choose, when you choose,
and how you choose.
Make sure you have the best from the best.
All right.
Yeah.
In our time, these days, plumbing is not just laying down of pipes.
No.
It is more complicated and intricate.
Yes. You need a little background, like the educational background when it comes to plumbing, first of all. It's not just jump and take a axe or take a pickaxe and a shovel and say you're a plumber. Now, there's courses at the college, and you can even go for education in plumbing. It is not just taking a pipe and put it there and put it there. Plumbing, as we heard here in the word, plumb. You have to be plumb. You have to be accurate. You have to be on point. And that is what can really and truly make or break your investment.
Explain. Let's go into that a little bit. How can plumbing make or break your investment?
In terms of a plumber, you have a bad plumber, or you choose to use a cheaper plumber or a cheap plumber. Just a guy by the road who says, I can do that. Or you have a contractor say, I can do that. And then later down, doesn't maybe take you just a couple of years, and you get yourself with leaks here, leaks there, leaks over there, you know. And then what's gonna break your plumbing is that you have invested $400,000, sometimes $500,000, $1 million, and then the plumber comes with a jackhammer, and trust me, you're gonna lose some good value on your house because I'm going to break it. You don't want to be sitting in your drawing room and water is over your head falling. What's going on? Now, something has to be done.
Something has to be done.
Yes, and the water in your structure alone, I mean, it's gonna weaken your concrete. It's gonna rotten your steel. You cannot leave it there forever. You have to fix it.
It has to be taken. Once there's a water problem, it must be dealt with.
That's a problem you don't want.
You can't wait.
Not at all.
Okay. Tell us some of the new style, not the new style I want to say, but the new material, the new way of plumbing. Give us a little idea as to the new way of plumbing, some of the things that are new.
Yeah. Well, before in plumbing, we started off maybe mostly external. That all the pipes are showing. You go behind the house and you see all those big pipes, you know, and you have those big black pipes. Now, you know, we move from that and you see all those pipes greening at the back of the house. But now we move from that and now, you know, you see a building and you never see a pipe. Everything is internal.
Is it in the wall or is it just beneath the surface?
You have some of them in the walls and you have some of them just beneath the surface. That's how we do it now.
So is it best to do in the wall or beneath the surface?
We have advantages and disadvantages
Talk
in
to us.
those things, you know. Sometimes you decide to go out like surface plumbing, but somebody might say that's ugly because you build a beautiful structure and then you see all these pipes outside. Now, in the wall, as I said, if you use a cheaper plumber, he might decide, okay, you use a cheaper plumber, then you get a cheaper job. And then something is not done properly, and then that's where you have the leaks coming in, and you're not seeing it. With the surface plumbing, then you see everything.
What about, surface plumbing, I understand it's out there, but just beneath, let's say, just beneath the tile or just on the plastering?
We have two types. Some people, they choose to put that pipe in what you call the deck. That's when you have all the steel, the raw steel, before you pour that cast in. It's very dangerous there.
It's very dangerous to do that.
Oh, yes.
Types of
Oh, yes.
Why is that dangerous?
Because when you put that pipe in all that concrete, let's say, for instance, we have an earthquake. What happens? With that, the pipe in that rigid concrete, any movement of the house or the building, that's where you get brick.
Or when the house is settling, when the concrete is settling.
That's right, you get bricks.
Doesn't necessarily have to be earthquake.
Right, you get bricks. Whereas if you put it in that screed, usually before you put your tile, you have that 2 inches concrete or 1.5 inch concrete mortar for you to put your tile. Then you put your pipe in that bed, which is not all that hard. So in case you have movements, then you have that little floor, you know, it can flex like a little bed for the pipe.
Okay.
So it's better there.
And it's easy to get to it in the event that there is a...
In case there is a break, you can get to it very, very, very easily. Whereas in the solid concrete, I mean, I cannot cut your rib to look for your hat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm cutting your steel now. If you put in the solid concrete and you really want me to get it there, I'm going to have to break and cut your steel to get to a pipe, which you don't want.
Okay.
That is weakening the structure.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll come back. We'll discuss a little bit further. And should you have a question for Mr. Duran, feel free to call at 449-3095 or 3096. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Johnson Company Limited, the right place for quality products and dependable customer services when building, renovating, and remodeling your home. Visit E.H. Charles for building supplies, home decoration, and garden supplies, plumbing, equipment, tools, and general hardware supplies. E.H. Charles Company Limited is the right place, the right choice. We offer dependable customer services. Located on Goodwill Road, opens Monday to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Telephone 448-2390. E.H. Charles Company Limited, the right place for quality products and dependable customer services. Member of True Value Company, agent for Makita Professional Power Tools and Berger Paint.
Castaways Development Limited residential lots for sale at only $10 per square feet. Average size 8,000 square feet. All infrastructures available. Most lots with awesome ocean view. Just a minute walk away from the black, silky, sandy beach of Miro, one of Dominica's most beautiful and popular beaches. Castaways Development Limited. Residential lots available. Contact Marianne Johnfin at 225-2121. Email mjohnfin@gmail.com. Website diamondrealtyde.com.
There are different types of tell us about the techniques of venting. Sometimes you go into someone's house and you get all that stench in there. Tell us about venting.
Yeah, as venting is very important in any building. The stench doesn't usually come from a toilet.
Explain that.
Most people think it comes from a toilet. Usually the toilet is vented and it's vented properly most of the times. But
Vent is to allow in air or
Yes.
circulation to come through.
Right. It's like I cock your nose and I tell you drink water, and then you find it's difficult to swallow. So then you need that for the pipe to breathe. When the water is running, you have air and water passing. So it happens freely. But sometimes with the stench in the house, most times, you get it from, let's say, the showers.
Why
The
so?
shower, the face basin, because some people forget or they just don't put the adequate traps what you have in the concrete. You have what you call a floor trap in a floor shower, or you have what you call a P trap, or you have a bottle trap.
Okay, you have to tell us about the difference. You're just trapping us here.
Yes.
So untrap us and tell us what it is.
In the shower, you have what you call a floor trap. What a trap does, it holds a certain amount of water. It's like a U. And then as soon as you start using water, so the normal water stays in the trap, but it allows water to go. Air doesn't pass. Air and smell don't go for water.
You don't go for water.
No.
So if you're in the water, and that's why when you're in the water, you hear somebody like muffle.
Yeah. If you don't want to hear what's going on outside, you can go underneath the water. That's all right. I don't know how long you're gonna stay there.
That's if you're not drunk.
Yeah, but that's the main purpose of a trap, to prevent air, foul odor from really coming back in, and maybe even an insect which decide to crawl up for the pipe. When it made that, now you're gonna meet a pool of water, so then it will stay right at the back of that.
So it's important to have
A trap.
So it's not just about putting an elbow or sending the water out.
No, when you put an elbow and just send the water out, wherever the water falls or it settles. I mean, we shower, some people urinate in the shower and all that stuff. So when it settles outside, whenever the wind blows, it blows everything back inside the building.
So that's
where you get that stench most times from.
Most times.
Yes.
Okay. And with the septic tank now, the soak away, is the same thing that you would do?
No, usually you don't vent a soak away. The vent on the toilet line will take care of that. It will take care of the septic tank line, because I mean, when you have that, the amount of water you have in a septic tank, it's always filled. The septic tank is always filled. If a soak away is not working properly, then you'll have problems. That's the most important thing. But all septic tanks are filled. So you have so now with that amount of sludge in a septic tank, if you don't have a vent, you have really and truly with the hot sun, you have a time bomb there.
Wow.
So that will really stink. So that's what the vent does. It takes, when the sun hits that thing, it brings it back in the vent and it goes up on the roof. So now you're venting this properly, and then you put it high enough that the wind can actually just take it over everybody's homes and go away with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In the shower, sometimes some persons only just do a flat. They don't give it a tilt to allow the proper flow of the water in the shower. Is that important, or just the water will automatically go?
Well, the showers and them should be tilted properly to allow the water to flow, because you don't only bathe in or taking a nice shower, your feet are still in that soggy water. The other thing, when you plumb in your waste pipes or your waste lines, they should have a proper tilt, or what we call a pitch. So as soon as the water hits that, it runs.
It runs out.
Yeah, it's some pros and cons in plumbing that when you start in a plumbing, those are the things you look out for. You don't want a blockage. You have to be very careful, or you put in your pipe, or you tilt it, or how you pitch it to avoid that. You don't use too many small pipes or too many elbows, in that concrete, because you don't want that to be happening to you. Because what an elbow does, it restricts the flow.
Okay.
When it means that it have to basically stop before it go again.
Okay, so it bounces in and out to if we don't have enough pressure.
Right. So and wastewater don't usually have pressure. Wastewater is a lazy water. It's just a little water running through, trickling through.
So that's why it's important to have a tilt.
That's right. So in the future you'll prevent or avoid a blockage.
What are some of the new material? What are some of the things? Because a plumber now is not only, he has to know something about electricity.
Yes.
Because you do hot and cold water, you need to understand the marriage between these two. Isn't that so?
Yes. When you're doing plumbing, it's not just plumbing. You must do a little electricity, you must do a little carpentry, you must do a little tiling, you must do a little of everything.
You are not a tiler, you're not a carpenter.
No.
Why do you need to know all of that?
Because mainly, if you come in somebody's home and you break something, you remove 2 tiles, you should be able to replace 2 tiles. If you remove 10 tiles, then you go and you call a professional to replace 10 tiles. But if a plumber should be able to handle that. I mean, we have electrical tools. If my plug has a problem, I should be able to unscrew a plug and put back a plug, and those little things. Just be the basic things.
Okay. Are we in Dublin? I know there's so many new styles or material on the market. Are we embracing that in our new construction right now? The new style of doing things, or not the style, but the modernization of home building, a house, construction.
Well, that's why when you come to the professional, he will use what is the best for you. And when you use someone who doesn't know, you call them a pal, they don't really know the thing, and they just come and they do anything, and how it is and how it go. That's not the style. But there is the professional way for it to be done. And that when you finish, the client will say, yes, I'm satisfied. They look at it and then they smile, and then I can smile.
Because you get a good feedback.
Yes.
Now, it's not only PVC pipes that are being used these days. Explain to us the different types of pipes and what are they for?
Well, we'll start with the old plumbing. The old plumbing, long time ago, we had the.
Okay, let's take a call, and then you'll answer that, right?
Yes.
Good morning, plumber, and welcome to Real Estate Talk.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning. And good morning to your guest.
Yes, good morning.
What I find out in Dominica is the problem of costing.
Okay.
How do you go about costing a job? Because I met a plumber. He told me if he has to put in a sink for me, right? That's it. He has to charge me at least the cost of the sink. So this sink costs $300. He has to charge me $300. I asked him why. He says that in case the sink breaks. So I want to know how do you. I find the costing and estimating as well is very, very, very poor in this country.
Okay.
To be quite honest.
Thank you so much, sir. I do understand your concern. Would you care to answer that?
Yes, no problem. Thank you, caller, for calling. The costing is not nothing difficult. It should be a simple thing. Some people look to make $1 million in one day, but you will not get there. It's very simple, as you say. To install a face basin or to replace a face basin, just $175. It's not.
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with the cost of the material.
Anybody will understand if you're doing something and something happens, then we have to talk about the replacement.
Right.
You understand? If it's your negligence, I mean, you break the man's face basin, you replace it at your cost. I cannot let you pay for it. It's my negligence.
Yes.
I've been in the business for over 18 years, as I've said, and I've never broken anybody's face basin or the toilet or the kitchen sink. I've never damaged anything.
And what about estimating when you're doing costing?
No, that 175 was just to, let's say, replace a face basin.
Right? But if you're
If I'm doing a new project,
A project,
fresh, we do everything. You put the pipes in, you run it to the septic tank, a complete job. We have a standard price of $500 per unit. When I say per unit, you have a toilet, you have a face basin, and you have a shower.
Is that
In a
one
bathroom.
unit? So the
No.
bathroom
You
is
have-
one unit? Or?
No, the bathroom is 1 unit, $500. The face basin is $500, and the shower is $500. So you have $1,500 inside there already. That includes now running of the waistlines to wherever.
Does that include the material also, like the pipes? No?
No, that is just the labor.
Labor.
Because you have to break your walls, you have to pay your guys, you have to drive, you have to all that. But it's just $500 per unit. So I'll tell him $1,500 for just that bathroom. But that includes when I finish with him.
Everything.
It's for him to bathe. It's for him to use his toilet. It's for him to wash his face and whatever. Everything is included. Till it reaches septic tank. I'm not going to charge him a separate price from the septic tank and run pipes. No, everything is included in that one package.
But do you understand the concern that the gentleman has?
Yes.
That in Dominica, it seems that everything is done comme ci, comme ça, and there's no standard or level for, this is the...
Yeah. I've heard that before. People are saying that if they break it, you have to pay them that. No. So, is it that when he charges him that money, is he going to give him a refund?
If he doesn't pay, if he doesn't break it.
I mean, come on. You do the job and you do it to your best of your ability. You be careful. You're not breaking anybody's thing. And if you do something and the person realizes it's not your fault, the person will understand you. You understand?
My concern is, as I do real estate in Dominica, and as I do this radio program, is my concern is that things are not done well or right, and we need to come up to par on many things that we are doing. Now, do we have training for plumbers? Is there somewhere that we can go? Are you being certified often, or do you go on what's new on the market, trade shows, and what's out there?
The state college gives a course. There's a course at the state college. Many times I've been called in to do short courses for them. But we have one problem, is that most times they do not get enough young men registering for that.
Why is that? So do you know why?
We have a
Do you understand why?
we have a problem that is coming up, and it's creeping up very slowly.
Okay, because I mean, let us talk about that, because it is affecting us in every aspect of our community.
Yes.
So what is that creeping problem? Because you may think it's creeping, but it's maybe racing towards
That
us.
is, while that is very true. A lot of people think when you're a plumber, you only deal with feces, which is not true. Our young men.
Okay, let's take a call,
Yes.
but we'll talk about that. Okay. Good morning, caller, and welcome.
Good morning. I've been listening for a while, but it's a question you just asked that really piqued my interest as to why is it that the students are not applying to do the plumbing. And then I come from a technical background. I'm actually an architect by profession. Part of the problem is that since I've known myself, people have looked down on service industries like plumbing, like electricals, and this type of thing. They take it to look at something like you just do on the side, and they don't give it the respect that it is due. I've always said to individuals, if you were to travel to the States and these places, plumbers make a hell of a lot of money, We treat them here like they are just people who do something on the side, but it's really a very intense profession. It involves science, it involves physics, it involves chemistry to some point. It involves the knowledge of flow and pressure and all these type of things. So it is the mindset of the people that has created that in the youth that they don't need to go into plumbing.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I think it's true that
Yep.
we've always looked down on the service industry. Even the farmers have been always saying that also. We need to be able to go back to the basics of doing things.
Yes.
And you want to go back into what we were, because he just said the same thing. Why are they think it's only it's poop you're dealing with. Another call, please. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling from the Virgin Islands, but I have a question to your guest. in regard to codes and standards for plumbing in Dominica, as he's referring to. Are there any in particular codes that you all go by, or in terms of your piping, pipe sizes, the grade of pipe as to the scheduling of your pipe, Schedule 80, Schedule 40, or whatever? I'm just listening, so I'd like to know about it.
Okay. Coding, the grades of the pipe. Do we look into that?
Yes, there are coding, there are grades of pipe, there are Schedule 40, there are areas where you use such a pipe, there's such area where you cannot use such a pipe. But as we said, we have many plumbers, or they call themselves plumbers, and sometimes when you reach on site, when you see what people use, it's like there are no codes.
Wow.
Because people tend to settle for less. You're looking for a cheaper job, so you get anybody and they use anything.
So then we have twofold problem. Our problem is twofold. One is the client, and one is the service provider.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll talk.
No problem.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Time to sleep, darling.
Dad, are there any monsters under the bed?
Not while I'm here. You're safe and sound.
Feeling cared for, protected, and secure. It's a feeling that every Massey United Insurance customer knows. After all, they're in the same safe hands, protected by our financial strength, stability, and experience, and cared for by our team. Now, all our customers are even more secure with the sound strength of Massey. It's a great feeling. Massey United Insurance. To learn more, contact our agents, JB Charles and Company Limited at 448-2876, CAM Dupini Inc. at 448-3012, and LA Dupini and Company Limited at 448-2310.
Real Estate Talk with host Marianne Johnfin, the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. Real Estate Talk is aired on the big station, Q95 FM, every Tuesday morning from 10:15 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Real Estate Talk is talking primarily on all things real estate, commercial and residential. We talk about the real estate market. We talk about the market conditions for buying and selling. We talk about choosing a professional real estate agent. We talk about financing your purchase and finding the right property. We engage the experts with specific roles in the process of buying and selling real estate. Real Estate Talk every Tuesday on Q95 FM from 10:15 a.m. with host Marianne Johnfin.
And we are speaking today on Real Estate Talk about plumbing. Real estate is engaging everybody. You see the marriage of everything, because you at the end of the finished product is what is important. When we took a break, we were talking about the service.
Yes.
And in talking, I'm thinking that there is our mindset as a client or people really have to change.
Needs to change.
And also, yeah, because then, as you were telling me, you are very busy.
There's a lot of work, I can tell you. There's a lot of work, and I'm happy for it. But we can do with many more plumbers. All the guys we have sitting on this roadside and doing nothing, smoking, and everybody maybe depending on the government to give them a little something or go and beg for something. They need to stop it and go and get some work to do. You know, you trust yourself, you be good and honorable, and then you respect yourself.
And you have
you
no idea the confidence that it gives to you.
It gives you a lot of confidence, you know.
To provide for your family.
You dress appropriately, because you're going to go into people's homes.
Right.
And I'm not just coming in on your porch.
Right.
I'm going to the furthest part inside the house. I'm going into your master bedroom.
Wow.
I'm coming inside.
Right.
Bend it
So
or break it.
trustworthiness.
You need
also
to be trustworthy. You need to be clean. You need to be looking presentable. You need to present yourself in a good manner. And
it demands of you.
It demands of you, and it makes you, and it can make you a real good man. You know, it's a healthy thing.
And we do need some real good men here.
We need.
I mean, we do have some, eh?
Yes.
In my
yes.
age bracket, we
Well,
do have some. I'm sorry, but there are some.
Everything, you know, we have good and bad.
Yeah, but we
you know.
need some new fellas, new good fellas
Yes,
coming up
yes,
on the
yes,
block, you
yes,
know?
yes. And I've always said, the government cannot
Be the sole provider.
They cannot be the sole provider. We don't punish them. We don't beat them too much. You know, they cannot do it all. You know, and right now, I mean, they're giving some good aids. I mean, I've seen documents where people asking the government for them. You know, the government asking them, what do you want to do? And I've never seen anybody put on a form, okay, I want to be an electrician, I want to be a plumber, I want to be a tileman. And they asking to say, okay, buy me a drill or buy me. They tell you, buy him a music stuff or buy him a computer or buy him. You know, we need more people in the field.
In the field.
Because as I said earlier, we have a problem coming. After a while, we will have to import a plumber.
Oui, Papa.
I've been on sites in Dominica and we had plumbers from Antigua. That is bad.
So there is work in this country.
There is work. I mean, let me tell you, there's a lot going on. Look, we have the hotel up in the north going on. We have something in the south going on. We have
people, just regular persons needing service, good service.
Almost everybody right now, the owner of every home needs a plumber.
Needs to know of a good plumber.
And you need a plumber right now. There's work. I mean, everything cannot be okay. You might have a toilet, you might have a flex hose that need to change, you might have a tap that is dripping. You know, it's little, but it's a lot.
It adds up.
It adds up.
And it not only adds up to your pocket, but also your confidence and your future.
Oh, yeah. And many houses now are building. We have a lot of houses going up. I mean, even the Petrocasa houses, it's a lot. I mean, if people went to the let's say, maybe the Prime Minister, and they go to him and they say, you know, I'm a plumber and I have nothing to do. He might say, okay, let's try him there. You know, somebody might fit you in somewhere. We have the NEP program. It's not a bad program, but then we need these guys to be trained.
Right.
You know, go to the college,
take advantage of that.
Get knowledge. I mean, even at the WASCO, where we could really... You have, for you to use a pickaxe and shovel, you need a college certificate.
For a pickaxe?
To use a pickaxe and shovel to dig the dirt. So, I mean, the young guys sitting there wasting so much time. They always just pass them on. And
it's the best part of your life.
Yeah.
It's like the steak.
Capitalize.
You throw away the steak.
Yeah.
You know, by wasting it.
So just go to the state college and make a few hours a day, you know, and learn something.
Get yourself certified.
Just do something, and, you know, you won't regret it. Payday is every day. Payday is every day.
A plumber is never broke.
Well, you don't have to wait for the month end. You know, you might have 10 people owing you, but in 10 days you might get 10 calls.
Right.
Or when it is most needed.
And then you have time. You may be very busy, but also you can schedule your time, your vacation time.
Yes.
You know, we're taking it another place because it's not only about laying pipes, but I think the core of what we're hearing is our attitude, our behavior, our mindset in developing this country has a lot to be desired.
Because I had an instance where I was working for this police officer, and then I brought someone with me. He was like working with me, and then when I left, the police told me he would like to have a word with me, and he told me the next time I'm coming to his house, if I'm bringing that guy, don't come again.
Wow.
I had to let him go, simply because he told me he saw that guy pulling up somewhere. The place where the guy was frequenting when he was in his free time.
Right.
He told me, don't come. If I'm coming. So I had no choice, but I cannot lose my dollar for him. I had to let that guy go. Sorry. Because man have to change.
Yes.
And, you know, the places you frequent, they tell me, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah.
So, you know, it goes a long way.
So our young men, this is a call.
Yes.
This is a call, a challenge. To come up. Real estate talk is encouraging you to come up.
Yeah,
don't be despair.
No.
Just have a mindset and an attitude of developing yourself and moving forward. You know, we all need that chance. I had a friend in New York, David, and he is I hope he's listening, and he was telling me his story.
Yeah.
And right now he's in New York, and his story was not an easy one.
No.
He used to smoke. He would and one day he bought an empty pan, no tools. And he started, every time he gets $1, he buys a piece of tool and And today he's very comfortable and confident in what he does in New York.
Good.
You know, because it opened doors for him. Right here in Dominica, it opened doors for him, and now he's doing his best. And, you know, David, if you're listening, big up. So I really want to encourage our young men.
Yeah. It's
to take up plumbing.
And we'd like to encourage the homeowners or the contractors or the people who go to the bank and take $500,000-$600,000 to build their home. Don't use a builder, a man who tell you, okay, I'm a mason but I can plumb. I'm a mason and I can tile. I'm a mason but I can do the electricals.
No.
You're going to build, you could use the builder to build, you use a plumber to plumb, use the electrician to do the electricals, and then you will save more money. You might pay the price,
Right.
but in the longer run,
Peace of mind is much more.
peace of mind. You want to make sure your electricals are working properly. Your tiles will not lift up. You want to make sure that your plumbing is working properly, because really and truly, I tell you, if you want me to devalue your home,
Jacament.
well, when the pipe is leaking, and then some of us have the tools. I can tell you, well, I have a leak detector.
Okay.
There to see you can ease up that problem of leaks, because water only finds its way out where it gets the easiest way out.
Right.
Water will not force to tell that's where I am and I have to come out from there.
It has to find a way.
There will be no pipes over your bedroom, but you'll have a leak over your bedroom. That's where it get the crack. That's where it finds the vent to come out, so it will come out from there. So you cannot start breaking from your bedroom till it reaches wherever it's going.
So you have to find the source first.
Yes.
And you have you have a tool for that.
You have the tool for that. You have the pressure. You want to pressure test your pipes. When you put on your pipes, you pressure test it to make sure that it can pass the test and all that stuff.
Okay,
So,
we didn't talk about water pressure, but I think what we talk about was most important.
Yes.
In terms of our behavior or attitude in developing this real estate, Dominica.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're
Any
most
last
welcome.
word?
Let me encourage you people, please just do the right thing, use the right plumbers, make sure he's qualified, make sure he'll be doing a good job, get somebody who recommends him. As I said, do not use the carpenter to do the joiner work. Use the joiner to do the joiner work, and the carpenter is the carpenter. Use the correct person to do the correct job. Save yourself, save the cost, save the money.
Save your mind.
Yeah.
Get peace. Anyway, thank you so much.
You're
and
most
you're
welcome.
always welcome on Real Estate Talk.
Thank you.
And the idea is to develop, to give information so that we all can build our Dominica,
Right.
our real estate.
Yeah.
Right? And quickly, let me just tell you people that I have some beautiful lots in Mero, in the area by Fadipe up there. It's only $8 a square feet, and they start by 7,000 plus square feet, 8,000 plus square feet. So they are all, you can get lots for $60-something thousand. Beautiful lots. So call me, Marian John Finn, should you need that piece of property down in Mero to build your house. And then you can call Mr. Kendall Duran to plumb it for you when you're building.
Sure.
So call me at 225-2121 or diamondrealtyda.com. Until next time, God bless.